Hi, guys. Okay, another update. This one I'm actually titling The Matrix is Filling. The Matrix is Filling. Um, Really, really exciting. We were doing a review on what that actually means and breaking that down, even at our first level, which is the bronze level, and how powerful that beginning level is when a person, let's say, moves from unranked to having their first two partners. I'm encouraging everyone uh, to get involved with this. And the reason being is you have a $10 a month business essentially that is in the process of filling out right now, and it's going to pay at least a minimum of $2,047 a month when it's completely filled out. So basically, what that means is right now, um, part of the matrix is filling out. So you're looking at about 2,000 people filling it out at this point. So that's what's accumulating. We're now at 150,000 member growth. That's paid members. Okay. And the company will be going to the million person growth. We're on target to be a million people within this company. Okay. So when you start breaking that down, you're looking at within basically the next 6 months, that $2,047 is going to come to completion. So right now, people are typically seeing spillover of $300 to $500 a month, right in that range is what the current spillover is equating to. Well, that is gradually growing. As we grow as a company, that spillover gets more created, and so that will beef up. The 300 to 500 a month is now going to become $500 to $1,000 a month, right? So that will be appearing with, it will be reflecting, obviously, um, within the matrix, guys. And the more that all of us apply ourselves in this, the more that all of that manifests for everyone, right? It's sort of like your contribution. You're at a campfire and you're putting the wood in the fire, and that keeps it going, right? That keeps it stoked. That keeps the flame continuing. And it's fun to contribute to that. It's fun to go to the forest, right? It's fun to go to the forest and get the pieces of firewood and bring it back where all of the community is. Everyone is celebrating, and then everyone gets to enjoy the heat of that fire, right? It's a big, huge bonfire, and it's fun when everyone is contributing to it. And you want to, when a business essentially is costing you $10 a month and it's going to bring in, your minimum is going to be $2,047 minimum in monthly commission, you know, that is, how much return is that on your money? Like, you talk about a return on your money. It's huge. It's just huge. So, um, you know, that's what I wanted to touch base on today, guys. It's so exciting. It's simple to get involved. We've got a system. We teach you how to connect. There is no twisting of the arm in this. There's no trickery. There's no um, putting people in positions that they cannot commit to long term. You can commit to this long term. There isn't the attrition that's going on, the nonsense games, the, oh, we've got to redefine the compensation plan. We have to rename the company. All of that noise, guys, that is by the wayside. That is by the wayside. We are actually able to genuinely present something that's affordable. The shipping is affordable. The products are quality. Your commissions are not based on auto shipments and commissionable volume and product volume and all the volume stuff that exists out there. This was carefully designed and honestly designed so that anyone can succeed in this. It wasn't designed to leave the 80% behind or the 90% behind so that only 10% in the company could succeed. They set this up so that there can be participation. You can participate at the product level. You can order the products affordably. Even if a person decides not to be part of the business, you can have the products affordably, and you know just a community of connection, a community of there's no more compromising yourself and saying, hey, I can't get behind this, right? Guys, we literally have people leaving companies they've been part of for a long, long time and saying, hey, I want to introduce you to this thing. And remember, guys, even people that have existing downlines out there, they still have to introduce this new idea. It's a change of thinking. People are very, very programmed for a specific thinking within network marketing. Okay? They're used to a certain idea, and we're different. We're setting things apart. We're not doing it the way it is typically done. And because it's never been seen before, people are like, oh, I'm not sure, or, they're not realizing that, wow, this is where a company is acting in a very integral way, not a compromising way, where I mean, trust me, I know of someone that was a huge leader in a former company, and they literally would have top owners come to him, okay, and say to him, okay, we're going to pay you X amount to go on stage and declare what you made in 90 days. Here's your upfront check, because they had such a following. This is and you know what? I want to tell you that leader told me in confidence and said, I denied that. I did not just take the money. He says, no, I have integrity. I'm not going to stand up on stage and lie about what my performance has been. Okay. So that is the dirty side of things. That is the untruthful side of things out there. Now, I'm not saying everybody does that. There are people out there that have absolutely worked their tail. They've been in the industry for a long time. They've got a following. They've made the connections. They've done it the right way. Okay. And they started at ground zero and obviously have worked up. But you do have some that have started at zero, worked their way up, and they'll just take their organizations wherever at any cost. They don't care who gets burned. They don't, and you know what? We don't have to operate that way. We don't have to operate that way, and we are not operating that way. Okay? And that's what's incredible. That's what's incredible. We get to pick and choose those that we are going to connect with, and you want to do the right thing, because eventually, if people are doing it the dishonest way, all of that is going to fold anyway. That's why a lot of prior companies have folded, is because there was a kink in the link, so to speak. There was a kink somewhere that just wasn't right. And no matter how much they twisted and turned, or they reformulate, or they say, we're restructuring this or that, it is so refreshing to be part of a company that you do not have to do that with. It's transparent, it's honest, they tell us what's going on. They just, um, the little hiccups on the YouTube videos, they just keep them there. They make it real. It's not let's redo it and make it perfect and we're going to be so, life is imperfect. We need to show the imperfectness, the growing pains, um the areas that need to be worked on, all of that thing, right? So the spillover is coming. And that's just one aspect of the compensation plan. The compensation plan in the back office, it's written out in writing, it is easy to understand. I have been in companies where I was like, what does this compensation plan even mean? And guess what? In this company, I don't have to question what does the compensation plan mean. It's straightforward, forthcoming, it's there. There is no guesswork. You can read it in the back office. It all makes sense, which is that's how it's supposed to be. If it seems tricky, if it seems uncomprehensible, then that's definitely your red flag right there. So really exciting things. So happy to be part of this. I have never seen so many people accelerate in a company. And you know why? Because this company is doing it the right way. That's why it's happening. So catch you on the inside, get yourself on the tour, follow the steps, take the tour, get yourself positioned. Um, Easiest company that I have ever been part of. $50 gets you going. It's $9.95 a month. Um, that is a rock bottom bargain for operating a business. Anyone that has operated a business before knows the overhead. You know, even going to work and putting gasoline in your car costs you, the wear and tear on your car, the clothes that you have to buy for work. Maybe some of you are working at home, obviously, but and not having to commute anymore. Okay, which obviously there's that as well. But can you go to your boss and say, "Hey, I need an extra $300 a week raise this week. I need a $500 a week raise this week." No, you can't. You would get laughed out of the office. When you work for yourself and you learn the skills and you learn to master being what an entrepreneur means, being an entrepreneur, fulfilling that role, stepping into that mindset, learning to move from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. Okay. And many of us obviously have jobs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But on the, excuse me, I think it was Zig Ziglar that said, you can work full time on your job and part time on your fortune, right? You work part time on your fortune and you learn the skills that you need so that eventually either you're going to greatly complement that job, maybe you love that job, you're going to keep doing the job, but this is a way to make additional money. You can double what you're making at your job, or at least match what you're making at your job, or complement what you're making at your job. If you're making $1,200 a week, if you can make an extra $300, $500, $1,000 a week, that is wonderful. And it can be done. It can be done, guys. We have a diamond leader that literally got to the diamond level with 16 personal reps. 16 personal reps. And those people went to work and they've created organizations. And literally at this point, we're all seeing, I'm at the silver level on the way to gold. We're all seeing people building while we're asleep. I've got a part of my team is over in London. I've got part of my team in South Africa, and they are literally building while I'm asleep. And then I wake up and it's motivation. It's motivation for myself. It's motivation for my team to do something exceptional, for everyone. We're recognizing that we are a network that is growing quickly, and we are all part of that 150,000 that have come in to business essentially within about a 100-day period. 150,000 people around the world coming in and recognizing that they can do a $9.95 per month business that you can introduce globally. And the reason we're having such fast global growth is people can achieve that. That is achievable for the masses, which is wonderful. And that's where the spillover comes in. That's where this is being created, and it is exciting. And everyone gets to participate in that for a fair amount. This is a fair amount for running a business. 3 websites, entire back office, training is included in that. Your training in the group is all included in that. So it's phenomenal, and we do have top-notch training by some of the top leaders in this industry, um, showing us the steps, connecting with people, really learning and understanding um, the ways that you can grow and develop in your mind, really capturing that concept of putting on a manifestation mind, putting on a mind of an entrepreneur, and helping people see themselves in a light that they have not seen before. So, anyway, really incredible. So honored to be part of this. So happy to be teaching people something that within you that they can succeed at. So, anyway, make it a great one, guys. Take care.